249 years ago. A huge, dimensional gate opened in the skies. Then they descended. The ones who would be called demons in the future. After descending, they declared that they were invading mankind. That marked the beginning of the invasion of demons. Realizing how dire the situation was, the Orthodox Alliance formed the Orthodox Heaven Demon Extermination Corps and declared that they would be subjugating the demons. 3 days later, they ran into the demon Corps in Ennui and were wiped out. 1 year later. In that 1 year, half of the people in Central Plains were slaughtered. The Orthodox and unorthodox Murim worked together to form the last line of resistance in Sichuan. The battle took place over half a month. 90% of the resistance army was killed. And Central Plains Murim was officially wiped out. The remaining survivors became slaves and were dragged to the demon realm. I, too, was captured and dragged there. 5 years later. WHO was unable to use inner energy. Was categorized as a rare species. Through various experiments and brainwashing, I became a part of the demon realm's subjugation army. After that, decades passed. I invaded other dimensions and carried out slaughters. I killed more, and killed even more. 75 years after I became a slave soldier, I was recognized for my contributions and became a commander among the demons. 2 years after I was promoted to a commander. In the heart of the rebellion. What a disappointment. You risked all the contributions you have accumulated just for a rebellion of this level. Demon King, Turret, Schwitz von Grentel. Don't call me by that fucking name. My name is Sa Bigang. I really don't understand. I've observed humans like you this whole time. While the abilities and talents you possess are measly, you always had a tenacious obsession with surviving regardless of the situation. That's your only strength. But why have you decided to act so recklessly after all this time? Because I had to experience it at least once. In order to gain definite victory the next time we fight, I have no choice but to fight you at least once. That sounds pretty interesting, but it's also a foolish way of thinking. Did you think I'd give you a second chance? You will die here today. I will not be killed by you. Time. Regression. The authority of Neuzerun, an ancient evil god. ISE. The reason why you endured your defeat and humiliation quietly for 200 years, BC 26, was all for this. Just you wait and see, fucking asshole. Next time round, I'll prepare even more thoroughly and beat the shit out of you. All of you cursed demons will die. KUKUKU. I look forward to that. The only human I've acknowledged. Central Plains Murim. Time left until the demon invasion is 10 years. Orthodox Alliance Martial Arts Academy. Dragon Spring Academy. Geez. I can't believe lightning struck out of nowhere. Tang. Yeah. And. It was powerful enough to destroy the training grounds roof. Even so, we should be relieved. That only that loser got injured. I, loser. The vice. Instructor WHO was an orphan that physician Jin Beck brought back. They say he was the one WHO was struck by that lightning a few days back. Ah, the martial arts instructor. WHO can't use inner energy. From what I heard, he wasn't injured badly, though. 0 KUKUKU. It'd have been better if he was injured badly. Because today is his public execution. Youngsung Ungsung. 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 Starting now. The duel for the spear assistant instructor position of the Dragon Spring Academy will officially begin. 6. On one side, we have the current assistant instructor. Spear assistant instructor, SAW, BIGANG. His opponent will be his challenger WHO. Was recommended for the assistant instructor position. Invincible. Divine Spear. Mang Sondiak. There was a request to verify the abilities of assistant instructor SAW BIGANG. So this duel will determine WHO deserves to be the assistant instructor. Both of you are to fight with your honor as a martial artist on the line. Ho ho. You seem better than I expected. From what I heard, you got struck by lightning out of nowhere. I thought you were just making up some excuse to avoid fighting me. Invincible Divine Spear, self-proclaimed Mang Sondiak martial art, Bull Demon Spear art. But, since you still appeared, I'll put an end to this quickly on account of your bravery. Or you could just surrender. In the very far future, there was an instructor of a certain martial arts academy WHO couldn't use inner energy. There was an instructor of a certain martial arts academy WHO couldn't use inner energy. Unfortunately, that was because he was born with that trait. But it can't be helped. He was naturally looked down upon by others. In the end, that incompetent instructor WHO was known as the shame of martial arts academy. Suffered a horrible defeat in a public duel. He got his instructor position stolen and was left to do menial jobs and errands. He suffered truly terrible days. Question mark. What nonsense are you going on about now? Well, to sum things up, fucking long for this moment. You ugly asshole. Bastard. How dare you act so arrogantly? I was going to let you keep some of your pride since you're an instructor. It's time for you to pay for that arrogant mouth of yours. Bull Demon Spear Art. First form. Ferocious Bull Charge. The sensation I was supposed to feel on my spear. I don't feel anything. While that looked pretty decent. You need to land it for it to do anything, no. You bastard. KUGH. What happened? How could he dodge the bull demon spear art I've trained for decades so easily? I was told he was weak, but this is totally different from what I've heard. Tisk, tisk. That was so slow. How can you teach anyone with those skills of yours? He must have just gotten lucky. Geo. Die. Bull Demon. Spear Art. Fourth form. Of falling bull. Strike. 0. There's no way that half-assed spear technique can block mine. Fire 0 ball. Fur. What? GAAAAH. F fiery. The duel is over. Is assistant instructor SAW. BIGANG. GAAAAH. Water. I was captured alive by the demons. I was dragged to the demon realm and survived however I could for centuries. In the process of that, I realized something very important. What do you think of my Heat Yang arts? High level magic. This martial art is known as fireball. is indistinguishable from martial arts.